Pliny's view on education. The Roman system of education was a continuation of tripartite division of the Hellenistic world. Girls, as well as boys, c. 5:16.3, Martial 6.68.2, attended the primary school under the literator about the age of 7, and the secondary school under the grammaticus about the age of 11. When they received the toga of manhood at 13 or 14, they proceeded to the school of rhetoric, often until the age of 20. Not all children went out to primary or secondary school, for many were privately instructed at home by an educated member of the household. In a letter to Corellia Hispula, Pliny remarks of her son, until now consideration of his boyhood has kept him closely bound to you. He has had teachers at home when there's little or even no opportunity of going astray. Pliny's chief interest was in tertiary education, both in his native town of Comum and in Rome. A letter to Tacitus recounts an encounter with a young man who is a student at Milan, since there were no teachers at Comum. Pliny suggests to local parents that is the club accredited to contribute the equivalent for the cost of the travel, lodgings, and food at Milan, plus a little more. He will be willing to undertake a third of the salaries of teachers under whom they appoint. He adds that he would have pledged the entire sum, but this might lead to abuses. For I see this happening in many places where teachers are hired at public expense. For 13.6, the abuses refer to canvassing for the post. The parents will ensure that they get the best appointments only if they had to pay for them. Pliny's generosity is motivated not only by local patriotism, but also by concern for the moral welfare of students who went away from parental supervision. This concern to safeguard young students from sexual abuse is also evident in Pliny's activity at Rome. Two letters report that he is investigating a possible teacher for the young charges of France. In one, Pliny stresses to Corellia Hispula that her son has outstanding physical beauty, and at this hazardous stage of life, one who is not merely a teacher but also protector and guide must be sought out. 3.4. He commends Julius Genitor, for whom he is to learn first upright behavior and then eloquence. One cannot properly learn the second without the first. 3.7. In another, Pliny conscientiously undertakes the rounds of all the teachers. With characteristic modesty, he relates how on one visit to a lecture room, the badinage of the band of students were reduced to silence on his August entry. There was clearly a wide choice of teachers available, for he remarks that in this business of choosing a teacher, some can feel resentful. I must bear not only resentment but also enmity. 2:18.5.